Hey, what's up YouTubers? It's Jason here, working on this 97 Toyota 4Runner that I acquired in my car collection. If you follow me, you know I'm more of a Land Rover guy, but I'm having fun with this Toyota, but I'm not having fun with this nasty seat. So I bought a new piece of leather for it that will fit over, but I need to get this seat out. When I get the seat out, I'm going to remove the bottom, and then I'm going to let this sit in my office over Thanksgiving so it gets nice and warm, because it's a little bit cold out here. It's about 45 degrees, and it's better to be at about room temperature. One of the tips I have, from what I've been told, is put the seat all the way down. So you can see that thing moving down, and you want to do that evidently to access some bolts or something holding this down. So you know, you don't want it to be lifted like that. You want the seat, I'm told, to be all the way down. So you don't want to unbolt it and disconnect the electrical only to find you can't access the bolts, because you're going to have to come and plug it back up to get power to that seat. So I have the seat all the way down, and I'm going to go ahead and show what you need to undo on the floorboard. It's 4 bolts to get the whole seat out, and then when the whole seat is out, I can work on removing the base. Okay, so the 4 bolts you're going to want to remove. You're going to want to lift this little plastic back. In my case, it literally just popped off. I suspect it's cracked or something. This one's not covered at all, and you're going to want to use, mine's a 9/16 socket, and you're going to basically want to put it on there and loosen these up. And then in the back, you can see them right in there in the back. I actually probably want to access it from the front, but I'm probably going to want to put this seat all the way up like so to get to those. So first, with the seat all the way back, you're going to want to go ahead and loosen these 2 up. So let me do that right now. So this is what it's going to look like when you have these 2 out. 1 in the front, 2 in the front I should say, 1 on the left, 1 on the right. And then I'm going to go ahead and crank this seat all the way in the front. And then that's going to enable me to get these guys in the back. So then I'll just pop up this plastic here. And then that will give me that other bolt. So I have this one in the back exposed. And then on this side, the back seat, it's going to be right here. Again, this is a 97 4Runner. And this is how it was on, like so. All right. And you're going to have to notice there's these little plastic tabs that go in these slots at the top. So in those slots, the plastic tabs will go, and you kind of got to bend this. So I heated the car up. That's why it's running right now with heat, hoping these tabs won't break. This one came out perfect, and the one on the front came out okay as well. This tab's a little loose. And then that plastic in the front seat, and that one was already missing. Although now that I look back here, it may actually be this. Maybe that goes to the front, I don't know. So you're gonna want to take your socket wrench and loosen these 2 out, which I would do next. So I think one thing to keep in mind as you're doing this, if you feel like any of these bolts are not coming out easily, I'm always afraid of stripping or rounding something off inside, or just overall putting too much force. So this one, it was a little tight to come out, and I noticed rust on it. So this one, what I've done is I've sprayed a little bit of PB Blaster. It's a penetrating catalyst spray. It helps break free rusted bolts, and it also helps protect against future rust and so on and so forth. So I have it up a little bit. I just sprayed some in there, let it soak in a little bit. So I'm hoping as it comes out, I won't mess the threads up or anything like that. So when I go to put the seat back in, it will go in nice and smooth. The worst thing I could do is get it out and then the threads don't want to go back in. That would be a bit of a predicament if you can't get that seat bolted in properly. So this is PB Blaster, and like it says, work it like a pro. I'm not a pro, but this is making me feel like that, I guess. So I got the final one out, and you can see there definitely is rust in the bottom. I'm not surprised. Getting in and out of the vehicle, water. This is a 23-year-old SUV. So you can see where the PB Blaster got down in there, and that's okay, it will lubricate things. But now the seat is free. So the next step is going to be to unplug the electrics under the seat and then actually pull the seat out. And the best way to get the electrics out, just go ahead and tilt the seat back, and then as you're tilting it back, go ahead and poke underneath, and you can see this plug, and that's the plug you're going to want to undo. The chances of me being able to hold this with one hand and do it is probably pretty slim. But you're going to basically want to squeeze the bottom, and it will pop right out. I'm going to have to put the camera down to do this with two hands. So I was able to now get the plug out. I'm going to tilt this back just a little bit. And when you have this plug, when it's hooked to the car or to the bottom of the seat, you're going to want to press that tip down right in the front. Press that down, and when you press it, port. Press it, port. And now you can see the seat is completely free. I was hoping to find some gold coins, and instead I found an old popsicle stick and a piece of pizza crust and pieces of glass from a light bulb. So I'm going to pull the seat out. I'm going to put the whole seat in my office, and with the whole seat in my office, it will come to room temperature. And the new leather will be here Saturday, and on Saturday I might tinker when my son is napping, trying to put the new one on. Never have I done that. So two things are going to happen: amazing success, or I'm going to end up having an upholstery shop finish the job. But I think I can do it. Again, thanks for tuning in. This is Jason. This is a 97 Toyota 4Runner Gen 3 in my car collection, and that is how you would remove the front seat, and it would be the similar process for the passenger seat as well. Have a great day, and check out my blog, www.jams.net. Thanks for tuning in.